Yo, Mighty Mouse, you on the YouTube. Y'all go subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, man. Hey, look, I did a live feed Saturday night, man, addressing the big boy and Stax issue and stuff like that. And the only reason why I even made a video on that because I'm cool with a few of the dudes that's in the cartel, strength cartel, that are here in Vegas, man. That I'm pretty close with and that I kick it with and stuff, man. But like I said, man, you know, I did that on live feed. I'm gonna do this on a regular video, man, because I got a lot of feedback off of that live feed. And I'm gonna make this short and sweet, man, because I'm in here working out, man. I don't got time to be doing this stuff, man. We got fights coming up on the 30th down in Fort Worth, Texas and stuff, man. So I'm just gonna address this real quick and then I can get back to promote these fights on the 30th. But look, man, in the streets, guys, you know I run the guns down, gloves up movement. All right, I did 16 years in prison. All right, with the guns down, gloves up movement, man, this has to be a mutual agreement between two people to come in, put gloves down, put guns down, put knives down, put whatever it is down, you come out and fight. This takes two. This means a mutual agreement to put gloves on, guys. And not all of our fights are beef fights, so don't get that wrong either. A lot of these fights are sporting fights that we put on out here in the yards and stuff like that, man. So, or in the strip clubs or wherever it is that we're putting on events, man. We go nationwide, we go all hoods throughout the country, putting on the guns down, gloves up movement. But it takes two. It takes two to tango, guys. It only takes one to consider this a street fight. And when it comes down to the streets, to sporting events, to prison events, to wars that countries have, guys, there is no boxing gloves. There is no mutual agreement between doing MMA and boxing and stuff like that when you're in the street. All right, guys, I'll give you an example. If somebody runs up on you in a Walmart or a Target parking lot, even me, I'm a fighter. The last thing I'm thinking about is, let me get the boxing gloves out of the trunk so we can square up and have a friendly fade. Fade. You guys keep using this word fade. A friendly fade or a fade. They should fade. They should fade this. They should fade that. They should have just faded. Guys, this is the streets. When I hear the word fade, I'm agreeing that this is a mutual boxing match, MMA fight, or whatever, guys. Even if this were to happen in the streets and they were to knuckle up, guys, do you think that two people in the streets are going to have a fair fight even if they were to throw hands? Don't you think there's going to be some nut grabbing and face biting and nose chewing and eye poking and all that type of shit, guys? Don't you think that the head butting, would that still be considered a fade? Absolutely not. It's still a street fight, guys. And I understand what Stax is saying, guys. He never, ever, ever said the words, big boy, I want to fight you. Big boy, I want a fade. Big boy, I want to do a boxing match. Let's go to a ring and box. Let's put on some 16-ounce gloves and squash our differences. Big boy showed up at a fucking Hilton hotel or whatever it was in a fucking populated area, man, that both guys would have went to jail if they would have fought. If they would have faded in that area that big boy pulled up on the mat, they would have went to jail. Both of them would have went to jail. And I know you YouTube people think this is a soap opera and you just don't really give a fuck because you don't care about other people's lives. Let's be real. You don't care about either one of those other people's lives. You don't care about them going to jail. You don't care about the other one getting killed. All you guys want to be is entertained. YouTube entertained by this soap opera that's going on between two people, and you guys pushing it back and forth is only amping up more and more videos. But that's what you guys like. That's what you guys want. I know I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I understand the circus that you guys like to see. Days of Our Lives and all that shit is not in anymore. It's YouTube. So let's keep it real. But at the end of the day, like I said, Stax did not ask for a fade, not on either guy's side, because like I said, I think if it came down to a boxing match or a fade, I think that Big Boy would win. Big Boy actually trains in fighting. He actually has been to Raw Talent Gym, one of the gyms that I've been to, boxing out in OC. So he does train. He does box and stuff. I don't know if he does MMA or whatever, but I know he does box and he's lost a lot of weight and he's gotten in shape and stuff like that. So I think if it were to come down to a fade, I think that yes, Big Boy would win the fade. But understand, Stax is from the penitentiary, Stax is from the streets. And a fade does not happen in the penitentiary, very rarely, very rarely. Most likely gangs run the penitentiary. I don't know what prisons y'all are from, but gangs usually run the penitentiary, and gangs usually are callers of what happens and dictates what goes on inside the prison. And it's not usually a fade, okay, guys? It's usually a blade, okay? And to even the odds, guys, you know, we're talking weight. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He's just a bigger guy. Size doesn't matter. But big boys also can fight. Big boy also is one of the strongest motherfuckers in America. You know what I'm saying? So you're talking just a regular fucking 300-pound guy compared to a 300-pound big boy is a big fucking difference. Let's make that very clear. Big boy is not just some 300-pound dude. The motherfucker benches over 600 fucking pounds, and he's a walking tank. All right, so we're not talking about a regular fucking fella here. Okay, we're talking about a walking, talking fucking truck coming at you. And to even the odds, a street motherfucker is gonna pull out a gun, a knife, brass knuckles, a bat, whatever the fuck it takes to even the fucking odds. I would do that in a parking lot if you came at me and I don't even know who the fuck you are, let alone somebody of his stature. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that to you no matter what, because I'm protecting my temple. I'm not going to allow you to hurt me. You understand? Now, if we're boxing, if we're doing MMA, and this is a sporting event, and we're fighting, and we have a mutual combat agreement to do combat, to fade, that's different. That's different. In the fucking streets, guys, you guys, well, you're not a man if you fucking pick up a knife, bro. America goes to war with other countries. Do you think that they have a fade? Do you think that those missiles and these planes and these helicopters and these soldiers are out there trying to box motherfuckers in Afghanistan? Do you think that they are out there trying to box motherfuckers in Russia or wherever else they got beef at? Guys, use your fucking head, man. Since biblical times, since motherfucking real warriors, it's always been swords. It's always been weapons. It's always been that. You know what I'm saying? But people have the misconception. They watch too many movies, man. People have misconceptions that people are supposed to, man up and fight to live another day. Yeah, you live to fight a motherfucking another day because your ass could get killed running a fade. Your ass could hit your head on the concrete. Somebody could knock you out, curb stomp your motherfucking ass. You act like you're going to live to another day just because you throw hands. That's not a guarantee. And I know the guarantee that I'm going to have is that's to protect myself and my body. And that guarantee is by any means necessary. Because you guys watch too much TV, man. Well, you know, watch Friday or whatever. Oh, but real men don't use guns. Real men throw guns away and they fight and live to tell another day. Man, I've seen so many motherfuckers that get killed in the streets from getting jumped and beat up that they might have been able to survive if they did have a knife. Guys, listen, man. The only time that knuckles work, the only time that fighting works is if two people agree on a fight. Understand that. If one person does not agree, the other person cannot fight this guy. Because this guy is going to do whatever it takes to beat this guy up, to injure this guy, to kill this guy, to do whatever it is that he has intentions to protect himself to this guy. Understand that, y'all. This is not a friendly fate. This is the streets. Wars, penitentiaries, biblical times, nation on nations, armies versus armies. Since the beginning of time, motherfuckers have had weapons. Motherfuckers have done what they had to do to protect their kingdom, to protect themselves, to protect their families. You know what I'm saying? At no time, now listen, I'm going to back this up. You guys, well, Stax start talking shit. He should be willing to fade. No, Stax said what the fuck he had to say. And if Big Boy wants to come and get it, then he's going to have to get it by any means necessary. If that's the level that Big Boy wants to take it to, he's going to have to get it by any means necessary. And Stax already pretty much let you know what you're going to get. That's it. Like I said, I'm not taking sides, man. Like I said, I think if there was a fade, which direction it would go, but it's not. Stax basically just said how he felt. Stax said what he believed. And Big Boy didn't even address the situation, man. Big Boy came at him trying to fight him. Didn't address it at all. Didn't speak on it. Didn't say anything about what, or say that Stax is wrong about saying what he said. And the thing about it is, man, is I fuck with about 4 of those dudes. Guys, listen. Question yourself. Where's the original Strength Cartel guys at? Where is all of those original guys? Is this just some fluke that all these guys are somewhere else now? That all these guys ain't with Strength Cartel anymore? You got to sometimes look at yourself, man, and Do the math. Why you always have new people around you all the time. Why all the people that you started with are not there anymore. You know, sometimes it's not everybody else, y'all. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes you can't point fingers and say, well, this guy's because of this, because of this, because of this. At one point, you got to look around and be like, fuck, man. You know what, man? Maybe it ain't all of these motherfuckers. Maybe it is me that's doing something wrong. Maybe it is me that's fucking up. Maybe it is me. And like I said, this is none of my business, man. Like I said, I fuck with a few dudes and I have a platform to really put a video on about it. A lot of these other dudes don't. And I'm not going to get into the politics of this shit. And I'm not going to speak on any of the other people. I'm only speaking on the Stax video with Big Boy. I'm not going to speak on the other people that I fuck with out here in Vegas and what their issues are with this situation. Not getting into that, not putting names out there. But at the end of the day, guys, there is no such thing as a fair fade in the streets. There is no such thing as being a man. A man is to protect himself and his family by any means necessary. That's what a man does. If a man decides to put gloves on with another man, then thank God. Because to me, that's the organization that I run. Thank God if two people can come in here and squash beef with gloves. But 99.9% of people cannot. And they will not. And they can't fight. And they won't fight. So let's keep it real, guys. And 99% of these people that keep on talking about this fair fade shit, y'all wouldn't fight Big Boy either. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100%. You wouldn't fight Big Boy either. So quit talking this friendly fade shit and Stax should have just knuckled up with Big Boy. Don't tell people what they should do and what they shouldn't do if you're not willing to do it yourself. Let's keep that 100%. You shouldn't even comment unless you're willing to get in the motherfucking ring with do a friendly fade with Big Boy or Stax or any of these guys. So let's keep it real, man. You shouldn't even have an opinion or a verbal opinion of saying what somebody should do physically if you're not willing to do the same thing. Because 99.9% of you motherfuckers, if you're standing in a Walmart parking lot with your friends or your family or your kids, would do the same thing that Stax did. Keep it 100%. Keep it 100%. Y'all would have did the same fucking thing Stax did. And if you say you wouldn't, then I give you all of the credit if you would have came out there. But you guys would have went to jail. If y'all would have fought in the Hilton, whatever the fuck that area, the entryway of the fucking Hilton Hotel or whatever, man, you're going to jail, bro. You're going to jail. Both of them motherfuckers wouldn't have went to jail. But I know a lot of people don't care. A lot of people don't give a fuck about people going to jail. You just want to be entertained. And that's sickening, to say the least. But God bless all y'all. I just wanted to let you know where I stand on this entire fucking thing. I'm not making no more videos about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll let some of my other homies make videos about this stuff when the time is right, because they definitely want to make videos, but they're getting their shit together and how they're going to speak and what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. But again, guys, God bless. This is a Guns Down, Gloves Up movement, guys. Don't take nothing I'm saying out of context, because like I said, if you can put them guns down, you can put them knives down, and you can knuckle up, man, God bless you, man, because we've had it done. From the biggest to the smallest motherfuckers, we've had them do it in our yard a million times. So if Stax like, man, hey, look, man, I want to fight Big Boy, man, we can make it happen. We can definitely make it happen. I would love to rather see them do that, because at the end of the day, there is no losers when it comes to running a friendly fade in a ring or a cage or doing it the right way. But both would have lost that day. One would have got stabbed, or if he didn't have that knife, they would have fought, they would have went to jail. Either way, it was a lose-lose situation for both of them on either end. And for people to be like, Stax got his G card took because he pulled a knife, then you ain't from the street. You have no word, you have no reason to put the word G in your mouth. You have no reason to put the word G in your mouth. You ain't been to the penitentiary, you ain't from the streets, you need to keep the word G out of your mouth. Nobody lost no G card, because that's the same shit that happens in prison. Predatory or prey, man. Survival of the fittest. Only the strong survive. And motherfuckers do that by any means necessary in the world that I've seen, in the world that I've come from. And if you watch the fucking news, America does it every day. So keep that horse shit, movie, political bullshit talk out of your mouth, bro, because you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, man. Peace.